Some of the fakest people in your life will not look fake at all. They will smile at you, support you, encourage you, at least in the beginning. But fake people rarely reveal themselves immediately. They are patient, they wait, they observe, and by the time you realize who they truly are, they may have already taken something from you, your trust, your time, or your peace of mind. The Stoic philosophers warned about people like this, not because they believed everyone was dishonest, but because they understood something important. Character is not revealed by words, it is revealed by patterns, and fake people always leave patterns behind. Once you learn to recognize those patterns, you stop wasting energy trying to understand them. Instead, you simply see them clearly and adjust your distance. Today, we are going to look at 5 behaviors fake people struggle to hide and the Stoic way to deal with them without becoming bitter or angry. Because the goal in life is not to hate fake people. The goal is to recognize them early. 1. They act differently around different people. One of the clearest signs of a fake person is inconsistency. Their personality seems to change depending on who is in the room. When they are around you, they may appear supportive, friendly, even loyal. But when they are with another group of people, something changes. Their tone shifts, their attitude shifts, and sometimes their loyalty shifts too. You may even hear later that they spoke about you in a way that feels completely different from how they treat you face to face. At first, this can be confusing. You might wonder if you misunderstood something. But over time, the pattern becomes clear. Fake people adapt their personality to whatever benefits them in the moment. They are not focused on authenticity, they are focused on approval. The Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be one." A genuine person does not constantly reshape themselves to fit every audience. Their character remains steady. But fake people move like actors on a stage, adjusting their performance depending on who is watching. The Stoic response to this is simple. Observe more, react less. You don't need to confront every inconsistency. Time will reveal far more than confrontation ever will. 2. They only show up when they need something. Another pattern fake people display is convenience. They disappear when everything is calm. But the moment they need help, advice, or support, they suddenly remember you exist. You may notice that they rarely check on you. They rarely ask how your life is going. But when they need something, their messages arrive immediately. At first, it may seem like coincidence, but eventually the pattern becomes impossible to ignore. The relationship begins to feel one-sided. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once wrote, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." A relationship should not feel like a transaction. Yet fake people treat relationships exactly like that. They see people as resources, someone to call when they need help, someone to disappear from when they do not. The Stoic approach is not anger. It is adjustment. You simply stop offering unlimited access to someone who only appears when it benefits them. Because your time and energy are not endless resources. They are investments, and wise people choose carefully where those investments go. 3. They gossip about everyone. If you want to understand someone's character quickly, pay attention to how they talk about others. Some people seem to thrive on gossip. They constantly talk about coworkers, friends, neighbors, even family members. At first, this can feel like harmless conversation, but there is a deeper pattern hiding underneath it. Because people who gossip about everyone are not loyal to anyone. Eventually, your name will enter those conversations too. There is an old saying that captures this perfectly. If someone gossips to you, they will gossip about you. Gossip creates a strange form of bonding. People feel closer in the moment because they share negativity. But in reality, Gossip destroys trust, and once trust disappears, relationships become fragile. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus advised something very simple. Be silent for the most part, or speak only what is necessary. The Stoic way to deal with gossip is not confrontation, it is refusal. You simply refuse to participate. You don't add to the conversation. You don't encourage it. And eventually, people who thrive on negativity drift toward others who are willing to entertain it. Because gossip requires an audience. Without one, it loses its power. 4. They compete with you instead of supporting you. Another hidden sign of a fake person appears during moments of success. This is often when people reveal their true character. Imagine sharing good news. You worked hard for something. You achieved a goal. You made progress. A genuine friend celebrates with you, but a fake person reacts differently. Sometimes the room becomes strangely quiet. Sometimes they quickly change the subject. Sometimes they downplay your achievement, or they immediately begin talking about their own accomplishments. This reaction often comes from insecurity. Your growth reminds them of their own stagnation, and instead of feeling inspired, they feel threatened. But here is an important truth. Someone who feels threatened by your success was never truly supporting you. They were only comfortable with you when you were not moving ahead. The Stoic response is powerful in its simplicity. Continue growing. But stop seeking validation from people who cannot celebrate your progress. Because approval from the wrong people is one of the most expensive forms of validation. It costs your peace. 5. Their words and actions don't match. The final sign of a fake person is also the most important. Their words and actions exist in two completely different worlds. They say they care about you, they promise to support you. They claim they will always be there when you need them. But when the moment arrives, their actions disappear. Promises vanish, excuses appear, and the support you expected never materializes. The Stoics believed that actions reveal character far more clearly than words. Anyone can say the right thing. Words are easy, but actions require commitment. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself of this constantly. He wrote, "Do not be distracted by what people say. Focus on what they do." Once you begin judging people by their actions instead of their words, clarity arrives quickly. You stop falling for promises. You start noticing behavior, and behavior never lies. The Stoic way to deal with fake people. So how do you deal with fake people without becoming angry, bitter, or cynical? Stoicism offers a surprisingly powerful answer. First, accept that fake people will always exist. You cannot control their behavior, but you can control how much access they have to your life. Second, observe people slowly. Trust should not be given instantly. Time reveals character far more clearly than first impressions ever will. Third, protect your energy. Not everyone deserves the same level of access to your time, your attention, or your personal life. And finally, focus on your own character. Because the Stoics believed the best response to dishonesty is not revenge. It is integrity. When you remain calm, authentic, and observant, fake behavior becomes easier to recognize, and once you recognize it, you gain something incredibly valuable: clarity. Final thought. Fake people rarely announce themselves, but their behavior always reveals them eventually. They change personalities depending on who is watching. They appear only when it benefits them. They gossip about everyone around them. They feel threatened by your success, and their words rarely match their actions. But once you recognize these patterns, something interesting happens. You stop feeling surprised. You stop feeling confused. You simply adjust your distance. Because peace in life does not come from having many people around you. It comes from having the right ones. And learning to recognize fake people early is one of the most powerful forms of wisdom you can develop.